What's up, everybody? Monarch Legacy of Monsters returned for its second season this week, getting right back to where they left us at the end of Season 1. Thank you for choosing the Nerdverse as your destination today. All I ask is that you subscribe to the channel, support it in the freest way possible. Now let's get into the premiere. Right out the gate, I was not a fan of this opening scene. It was decently cool. I guess I'll give them credit for having Kong smash something every 30 seconds to open the season, but at the same time, the second those opening credits hit, I started to get worried. It felt like one of those scenes that Affleck and Damon described that Netflix asked for at the beginning of something instead of the end like they used to. It feels like in the last 5 to 10 years, that's really become something in Hollywood, and simply they're there to rope you into something that could turn into a snooze fest, but thankfully that wasn't true here. One of the things that stopped that from happening was Keiko getting the focus early on. I really enjoyed Mari Yamamoto's performance in Season 1, and I think she's going to give a massive boost to the present day cast in Season 2. They're going to need it with Old Man Lee Shaw, Kurt Russell's version, off on his own in that Access Monday place, and she's kind of splitting that duty with Takahiro Hira. It worked well here in the first episode. However, I'm still not a fan of most of the present day cast. I wasn't in Season 1. The Randa kids, May, most of the Monarch employees. Oh, the joy I had at the end of this episode, seeing one of them depart the show, and basically everybody except for the family and the family adjacent old heads in the present. The Kentaro actor, he's kind of growing on me a bit. He's been the best of the worst, but I'm hoping this side of the story takes a big jump throughout the rest of the season. With that being said, the Adventure to Skull Island, it did get the show back in my good graces for a bit, except for the fact that, that set looks like the Access Monday set with the light bulb switched out, but putting that aside, I absolutely love that they continue to introduce and just show off a ton of different and cool monster species. It's been my favorite part of this show through 11 episodes. Everything from the creature that attacked Kentaro and May, that thing looked like a saber-toothed tiger from the Fallout Wasteland. It's fucking awesome. Also kind of looks like a Wendigo, but I don't need to be getting that tinfoil hat out for these videos. The new kaiju, from the brief looks we got, looked fascinating, and what an incredible bit. Fake out, call it what you will, have an Old Man Lee with his little baby knife acting like he's gonna fight Rudolph the juiced up rain hog. That shit got a good chuckle out of me. Then jumping to the flashback side of the story, I thought it got off to a slow start here in Season 2, but that trio is too good to be held back for too long. They were the goldmine of Season 1, Wyatt Russell, Mari Yamamoto, and the Durs, Anders Holm that is, and all signs point to that being the same again the second time around. They're such a good trio. Finally, and I guess this is kind of a question for the hardcore MonsterVerse fans out there, is this combo of the new kaiju and the smaller, beetle-like monsters this universe's version of Starro and his Star Conquerors from DC. Like the kaiju, it's in control of the hive mind and they attack together, because that's where my mind went immediately, and it would explain Kong's behavior too, why he's being so defensive. I want to hear your thoughts and theories on it down in the comments below. At the end of the day, I'd say 201 was an interesting enough start for the season, but the monsters, they carried so hard, which is a curse that Season 1 broke for me with this universe, which, on the human side, it was pretty consistent with the first 10 episodes. I've got my group that I enjoy, I've got my group that I don't, and funny enough, they make a Venn diagram in most scenes, so it kind of makes for a hit or miss formula, but the monsters, very nice, I like. And so that's going to do it for my review of the first episode from Monarch, Legacy of Monsters Season 2. Same as with the new kaiju. Let me know your thoughts, theories, all of the above down in the comments below. Subscribe to the channel if you enjoyed today's video. Smash that like button on your way out and make sure you have a great day.